Okay, so I'm in Folkhem in Stockholm. It's about 10-15 minute cycle north of the city. And this is an area that's been completely urban regenerated. So what used to be under here was road and railway tunnels, and there were industrial buildings, and it wasn't a nice area apparently. So what they've done is they've built all this community housing and apartments and some commercial mixed use as well. Now one of the residents has just shown me around these apartment blocks. These Folkhem blocks are, I think, biggest residential timber towers in Sweden, and they're built completely in cross-laminated timber and glue-laminated timber. So you can see the lower two stories here are concrete, and then up above here from the second story onwards you can see the glue-laminated timber beams projecting, and they're protected by the overhang, and you've got the cross-laminated timber structure starting from that. And the entire facade is clad in timber cedar shingles, and then you can see the balconies with the timber beams projecting, and then you've got timber cladding on the balconies as well. So everywhere you've got inside is timber. There's timber floors, you've got end grain blocking for the timber flooring in the lifts and in the hallways. You've got more timber cladding all through the building as well. And the commercial units are a bit more conventionally finished. And so neighbours share roof terrace. You get a view across to some of the other apartment blocks in the same complex. So these have barbecues and sinks. They have common share cars. So it all looks out onto this new park and playground, and that's a massive playground which goes for a couple of blocks up to the new building at the top of the street, which has commercial buildings and community facilities. So this area seems to be really popular with residents. It's really innovative design and construction here, and great use of timber. So we have a stairwell with bicycle ramps up to these apartments, and some of these apartments access this as their front garden, and you've got some communal furniture and garden beds and air intakes and ventilation for the common areas and the car parks, and you've got chutes for waste and compost and recycling, and some private gardens as well. And the nice thing is you've got some readily available bike storage down low, and you've also got some bike storage under shelter in these corners. So just taking another quick look at this facade, and you can see the glulam beams projecting, and the lower level here is concrete structure, as it's semi-basements in some parts, and then the upper level, the cross-slam structure starts from the soffit all the way up, which is all mass timber. So there's about 4 of these buildings built, and we're going to continue the same typology of apartments in mass timber down this direction towards the city and the park down there. So even where we haven't used timber, we've used concrete. You can see they've clad it in timber, and the same method I've used before. You just plug the holes with timber dowels and then cut those off flush with the surface of the timber. So that's a really great visit. We'll see more of this type of building all over the world. Less concrete, less steel, and less pollution. So that is the Cedar Housen, which means Cedar Houses, and Folkhem, which means people's home.